Hello, how are you doing? Welcome to Lawyers Info Hub. It's always a pleasure to create content on this platform. My returning subscribers, I thank you for always stopping by to check what is new on the channel. For you who is watching me for the first time, this is Lawyers Info Hub. It's a platform where we share legal concepts, we demystify law processes in the most simplified way to aid ease of understanding and to help you become a better, efficient lawyer, better law student. So today we're looking at the mental well-being of a lawyer. Now, the work a lawyer does involves lots of mental work, and it's very important that you, as a lawyer or even as a law student, understand the need to protect, preserve your mental health. Most of the times when we go to court or we go out and meet other lawyers, sometimes you see the exhibition of certain characters, certain behaviors. You begin to wonder, is this person really okay? The person might be okay, but that could be an accumulation of pressure. And the person just ease it out and in the most negative way. And you begin to see the person like, are you sure this person is okay? Are you sure this person has not gone sick? Are you sure this person is fine? Because the person is just all the person is that's coming out from the person and just negative energy. You don't blame the person most times because the person may not be able to understand how to protect his or her mental health or even how to go about, restoring the mental health that has broken down. So you must understand first of all that you have a duty to protect your mental health. Anything that affects your mental health, you must pay attention to it. You must pay dear attention, serious attention to it. How do you cope? Or how do you even move away from such a thing? Because sometimes you think you're fine mentally until you meet a situation and your outburst, the way you react, your reaction, even the way you react outside the law environment, you begin to wonder how did I become this person? How did I become this bitter? How did I become this person that just that escalates even when there's no need for you to escalate things or to raise your voice or to do certain things because you have contained lots of pressure, you've contained lots of stress, and any little opportunity you have, you just vent it and in a most catastrophic way or in a most negative way. So it's very important that understands the need to as much as you're protecting, preserving, doing all you can to ensure you're healthy, your mental health has to also be what healthy. Now, once there's a breakdown in your mental health, it affects your health physically. Now, the kind of work we do, exposure to clients, the kind of things we do, if even though you're an in-house counsel, you are an active lawyer in practice, you must guide your mental health. Now, I want to talk to young lawyers or even other lawyers who may be under one employment or the other. Sometimes we work in toxic environment. You know, there's a lot to do when you work in a toxic environment because when the environment is toxic, you can't give it your best because if there's strife, everybody's competing, there's a lot of trouble, you know, it takes a lot to work in a toxic environment. You know, it is very advisable to always to work in an environment that is healthy, that is full of joy, love, that is peaceful, for you to function effectively. Many people can't function effectively in a toxic environment, whereby some may try, but they will take in a lot of toxicity and they find themselves exuding negative energy whenever there's a little issue or whenever they are with other people or wherever they're in a place where maybe their opinion is not being appreciated. You see them flare up unnecessarily. So you've seen lawyers who, even the way they talk in court over a little issue, you begin to wonder what is happening because the person has taken a lot of stress, the person has taken in a lot, and any little thing, there is an outburst. So, there are people who are good in demeaning others. Now, if we're peradventure, you find yourself in such environment where people like to, maybe your bosses or who you work for, your colleagues, seniors, like to demean you. Everything you do, you are just not enough. You're not good enough. You can't get it right. You are being called names. If you can't take it, please leave because it affects your mental health. When your mental health is damaged, it's difficult for you to even showcase the best in you. It's difficult for you to even, do the things or go overboard to, do certain things. So do not be in a place where you are being suppressed mentally, in a very negative environment. You must decide what you want. As much as you want knowledge, as much as you want to learn and all that, but your mental health is very important. You've seen people who, officers will come out and call out people and all that because they couldn't take it. So for your sanity is, don't avoid toxic environment. Avoid places where the good in you is not seen. Yes, over time, you begin to represent what those things they are saying about you. You begin to represent someone who does not have confidence. You begin to represent someone who feels I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough because every day you're being told you're not good enough. They're doing you a favor. You're just lousy. You are nothing. No, you don't need such places because in such a place you can't thrive no matter how much you try, even when you are improving. But because there is a tag on you already, they can't see that improvement. You don't need it. Yes, you don't need it. Yes, you don't need it. Stay away from such places. You must have value for yourself. You must place value on yourself, on your career. Growth, you know is faster in a very lovable, peaceable environment. Not where you struggle for everything, where you're just, you even lose the reality of yourself trying to please people. So that is very important. So one of the ways to protect your mental health, you must set boundaries on work-life balance. If you don't work on weekends, you don't work on weekends. If we go to court 3 times a week or 2 times a week, or depending on how you manage your time, try to stick it. Create Maintain boundaries on work-life balance. These are things I can't do. I can't take calls from 7, no work calls. I can't take it by 7 or by 8. Set boundary. It might be difficult when you're working for somebody and all that, but as time goes, try to set certain boundaries. This time is for me. This time is maybe for my family. This time I'm going to the gym. This time is my time to maybe hang out. This time is my time to do my exercises. This time is for work, and let people respect the work. Let the clients respect this time for you. Let people know these are the available times. Sometimes you send emails to people and the feedback that they're not available. You know, so you must let people know your boundaries that you have set, and try to maintain it so that will be kind of a work-life balance to help you to become effective. Look after yourself in order to progress. If you don't look after yourself, you start depreciating mentally. You might not know. Look after your health. Don't if you have any signs, check it out. You see people slumping court, you see you know, people that are doing well, suddenly there's a drop in their performance because something is wrong. So if you need time off, take time off. Even if it's at the expense of not getting paid, take time off to rejuvenate. Take time off to, revive yourself. Even if when you use a car, there's time for servicing. If you don't service your car for a while, a time will come to just pack up. So as a person in a human body, you need to service yourself. Take time off to what? To rejuvenate. Take, look at yourself. Take time and look after yourself if you want to work progress. Don't compromise on your boundaries. I've always said, if you set the boundaries on work-life balance, then don't compromise on your boundaries. If you're on leave, you're on leave. If you don't work, there's people that work on weekend. Beautiful, that's your arrangement. But if you don't work, you don't work. Have time for other things. Have time for other things and try to maintain, a 7 minute, in a situation, maybe emergency or something, but let it not be every time. Let it be just rare. Now, there are people that their mental health are broken down completely that they need counseling. Going for counseling does not make you weak. It doesn't mean, see this lawyer now, after saying you're learned, you don't even know how to take care of yourself. No, no, no. It doesn't show that you're a weak person. It just shows that you need help. It shows that you're willing to get the help. So if you need to go for therapy, some people's, if you mix them, you'll be wondering, like, where are they from? You can't stay with them. They are always angry. They are always Oh my God, it's so draining. So you need help. When it's getting to that point, you need help. Seek for therapy, go for counseling, protect your mental health with all that you can have or you can afford. You know, it's also important as a young person who is starting up, or if you've already started off, you need to set up or design a mentally and a healthy workplace. You a supervisor, you are a senior associate in your firm or wherever you are, try and create a mentally healthy workspace, workplace. Let people that work with you feel good. Let people that work with you not be test. Let people that work with you not feel like every minute I can be in trouble. Let them be free enough to even taking corrections. When people are tense, no matter how much you correct them, they can't be able to take in the criticism with love or even taking the corrections because everywhere is tense. You're coming, everybody's scared. You don't know oh my God. It's not worth it. So if you're an opportunity to have a workplace or you're in control of certain things, please put up a mentally healthy workplace. It's good for you, good for your profitability, good for effectiveness, good for effectivity, with the team. So there's a lot of things. Have time to exercise, have time for extracurricular activities. It's not about law. There should be balance. There should be balance. There are times, some days you don't want to read. Yes, leave it. Do other things. Do things, or even read books that are not law related. Do things that will ease off your mind. So a lot of people do yoga. Beautiful for meditation. Beautiful for the mind, mental. To be mentally alert, your mental health must be what sound and safe. So protect it with all you have. Protect it with all you got. Do not be in a place where you're going down, and before you know it, might affecting your mental health. And you might grow up or you might live with it and begin to pass it down on others. Because if I was treated this way, so therefore anybody I meet, I have to, treat the person that way. It's not right. You know, the practice is not a do or die affair. You have to be mentally sound to give out, sound legal or provide sound legal, solutions to your clients. So mental health is very important. The kind of work we do is very stressful. So if your mental health is affected, it's going to affect your input and also affect your output. So friends, I just hope you learned something today. These few tips I've shared will help you. Yes, in protecting your mental well-being, in protecting your mental health. Your mental health is your gold mine. If it's down, you're not going to give in the best. And a lot of things might go wrong. And if you're not careful, you might fall into depression and you're going to have mental health issues. A lot of people, it has stages. You might not know until it gets worse. Seek help while it is still time. Seek help while it's still there, and don't feel as a weakling. Don't feel you're a weakling when you seek help or go for counseling or therapy sessions. Nobody's above mental breakdown. Yes, and if watch it when it's getting you're being depressed. Watch it. If you need to take a break, take a break to get back yourself. If something happens to you today, that work will still continue one way or the other. So don't kill yourself over a job. Have time for yourself, create work-life balance. And I'll tell you that you will enjoy the practice, you enjoy yourself, and be happy. Life is about happiness. So anything depriving you of happiness is a no, no, no. If you have any question, we have other contents on the channel that is amazing. Just go to the channel. I know that you will enjoy the channel. If you have any question, you want to reach out to us, just drop your comments and we will respond to you. If you're yet to subscribe to the channel, what are you waiting for? Please do hit the subscribe button. Join us in this wonderful family, and you will always be happy that you did. Thank you, and just stay blessed. Yeah.